Hi, what's up, my beautiful babies? It's 3 minutes to market open. Today is 30th of June, 2025. And the first thing I see in the markets is nothing. There's no direction. Look at this. We are literally just consolidating inside this. At first, earlier in the day, I thought this was about to be a break of structure, but guess what? It just bounced up from it. So that's too bullish to be a bearish break of structure. And instead, we have a bullish SMT over here. So I think what would happen at market open is we're going to take this, which is only a 30-point move. But I'm not sure if I want to participate in that yet, because right now we have not much information, because we are literally at all-time highs on NASDAQ. Finally, we've been talking about this the entirety of last week. So we have taken the previous daily all-time highs, and now on the daily chart, there's no information, right? Even though on the 15-minute we have like some consolidation and whatnot, on the daily chart, since we are talking about the all-time highs, we have no reaction to this level just yet. We don't know if we're gonna either, just keep like pumping, shooting straight up from this, or we're gonna freaking start dumping down, or if we're gonna just chop in the middle. Right now, there's literally nothing. It's literally just touching this right now. So for today's trade, there's not much information. And I really need a high quality, high time frame information to base my low time frame trades. So already I'm thinking I'm probably not going to trade today. And another thing that supports that is today we have no news, no red news. These are all just yellow, very low impact news. So there's going to be no volatility in the markets. So off the bat, no trades from me today. But either way, we're going to look at what price does and see if we can, predict what happens. I say predict. I hate the word predict. Like, we're not supposed to be predicting. We're supposed to be reacting, right? So right now, there's nothing for me to react off of, because literally, we're in, like, as the retail traders say, this is a freaking triangle pattern, bro. And there's nothing happening inside this. And that's kind of the same case in our system, in ICT. There's just no shift in direction yet. So we'll see. Right now, it's kind of looking like it's rejecting off of the bearish 15-minute fair value gap over here. Which, if it does reject from that, then there's a possibility this would become a break of structure. But at the same time, we have an SMT here. But if we break below this right now, like this, okay, market just opened, then that SMT would simply have brought us to the equilibrium over here. So we could discard this SMT. Okay, based off of this market open reaction, the way we just dumped, I believe we are more bearish. So what would be the targets? Oh, nice. All of this liquidity has not been taken. So if price retraces up a little bit, we might be able to take a short. Let's see, market open right here. So is this going to be a manipulation wick, or are we going to continue down? We'll find out in a few minutes. Let me see, double check if there's any bearish SMTs. No bearish SMTs from this point to this point. From here, oh, we might have a bearish SMT right over here. It's an equal high. No. Yeah, it's an equal high on ES. Technically, this could be a bearish SMT. We could use this information for a short. Right now, the only thing I'm liking is that this target has not been taken yet, but you could see that, price is edging really close towards it. So we already have like a feeling, an instinctual feeling that this is the drawn liquidity, at least the first one. Yeah, we're gonna take this, but it's moving a little too fast for me. I think I just wasted a lot of time yapping to y'all. On the 15-second, we just rejected off of that, so we just took that. It's okay. I kind of want to play it slow and I wasn't really prepared. Yeah, another equal high SMTs over here. So yeah, this would have been nice. And, we closed below this bullish 15-second fair value gap. After we closed there, we could have, long this on the candle closure, maybe somewhere here. Put the high on the SMT, put the stop loss on the SMT. First target would be here, which is only 14 points. But beyond that, I would have to see how price behaves. Because beyond this, the nearest liquidity target is here, here, here. And I think that needs some more confirmation. So first of all, this is now a confirmed break of structure. That means where will price go on this chart, on this time frame? Equilibrium. Where is equilibrium? Equilibrium is over here, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I would have liked it to like align maybe over here so that I have more confidence. Oh God. Okay, on the 1 hour now, things are starting to look better. Now we have a clear shift in direction. And in 26 minutes, we're gonna close below this, which is even better. So right now, hourly chart, here's the break of structure. Hourly chart, here's the break of structure. Equilibrium will be here. Okay, the way price is dumping right now, it's getting so close to these. So my confident targets are over here. It's only 20-point move. Okay, wow, we're just dumping so fast. Like, it didn't even give me time to collect myself. I'm impressed. I'm surprised it moved like this on a Monday with no news. But then again, news does not really matter because price will just do whatever it wants to do. I'm just surprised at how volatile it is. But I mean, there's a logical reason behind it too. We just took out all-time highs. Let's say if we were hypothetically in a trade here, my first take profit would definitely be here. Or maybe not take profit, we could just put my stop loss at break even as soon as we take this. And the next target would be, main target would be here, 62 points. Hey, that's not too shabby. And potentially leave some runners to equilibrium. Wow, I really did not expect this kind of move today. I just came onto the chart as I started talking to y'all, so I wasn't really prepared for a short trade. Five-minute fat ass bearish candle. 15-minute fat ass bearish candle. I could take a short if we pull back from this point and maybe reach the equilibrium of this range. Like either bounce here or, go a little bit lower and then bounce here. But we will not take a trade if we take this first and then bounce. Then I do not care because the objective is already taken. But I have a feeling it's not going to bounce. It's just price is too decisive right now. Four-hour candle must look crazy now. Yeah, beautiful. This looks so good. Now we have a reaction from the all-time highs, because before market open we were up here and we didn't know what we were gonna do. But now we're obviously trying to make this a liquidity sweep with this bearish candle coming in right now. So what does that mean for tomorrow? Tomorrow, if this stays below, like somewhere around here, then tomorrow's confident target will be here, over here. Boom. So that already sets us up nicely for tomorrow. That I really love that. Yeah, we're just, it's moving too fast. But hopefully this would rebalance to equilibrium. If this rebalances to equilibrium, then I'm jumping down to the 1 minute, 15-second charts and look for a low time frame entry. Right now we have an SMT over here. No SMTs there. No SMTs there, okay. So we don't have any manipulation right now. So if I was to take some shorts around here, first target would be here. Maybe take some off, but mostly just gonna be putting my stop loss at break even. Okay, 15-second, I need to know what's going on. No SMTs. No SMTs. Okay, right now we have a break of structure. What does that mean for the high time frame? Rebalance to this equilibrium pullback, right? So this is not bullish, this is still bearish because of this. This does not mean it's bullish because of this. All right, we're about to touch equilibrium. Now everything depends on how NASDAQ reacts to this red line right now. Okay, we have a little S&T over here. NQ didn't take this, but ES took that. Break of structure down would be here. Technically, we kind of already touched equilibrium now, so I could take a low size short right here, maybe 5 cons. But it needs to give me a clean entry. Clean entry, come on. $165 is too little actually. Make it 7. Okay, jump into that, come on, okay. So I'm entering off of this fair value gap. Stop is over here. Buy stop, boom, okay, there you go. I love that reaction. Okay, how much? At first hit profit only $300, okay. 5 minute, let's see if we really actually hit that equilibrium, because that would add confidence to me. Equilibrium, kind of missed it, but because we have an SMT, I think it's because ES did balance to that equilibrium. And it did. Look, ES touched that. And NASDAQ didn't touch that. That's why we have an SMT. So I like this logic. It's pretty logical. Man, I was not thinking about taking a trade, but at market open, it just gave us such a clear order flow. Okay. How does 5 minute look? 5 minute could bounce back to that, which is, yeah. 15 minute, damn, shit. I technically jumped in too early because we never closed below. This 15 minute candle needs to close first. Okay, I'm not happy about that. I think I jumped in too early. I always do, man. Okay. Got another SMT over here potentially. But I don't like how it's slowing down right now, honestly. Okay, I don't care if I lose this. It's 185 bucks. It's okay. Okay. Give me some displacement, please. Some displacement. Yeah, I don't like how this 5-minute looks because this looks like such a fat fair value gap that price would obviously want to touch this. But if it touches that, then I would get stopped out. That's why I'm saying I entered too early. But technically, I did see everything that I need to see on the low time frame, but high time frame, I kind of screwed it up. Not gonna lie. So we might take a small loss. You know what? I should just close this, honestly. Because, well, I mean, the 15-minute, I need the 15-minute to close first. But it's already like 2 minutes away from 15-minute closing that by that time it would be confirmed. So even though we screwed up on the high time frame analysis, if price doesn't stop me out for 2 more minutes, technically my trade becomes valid. So we just need to not get stopped out until here, which is 9:45 candle close. Okay. I'm gonna just move my stop loss to over here now because we have an SMT here. There's a protected eye and we have displacement. Okay, I'm gonna scale maybe. I'm gonna scale 2 contracts out here. Okay, I'm out of 2. Okay, next target. I haven't thought about that yet. Okay, that target's taken. Next one's equilibrium. It's so far away. Shit. Okay, but it's okay. Because if we get stopped out, we would still make some profits. Where did I get my fill? Okay, I got my fill right at the line. Yeah, I mean, considering how market's moving since market open, I expect us to continue this thing down. My next target would be equilibrium. There's no liquidity level at the equilibrium, so that's a little bit unconvincing over here. Okay, so that would be 765. Okay, yeah, I mean, it totally makes sense if we get stopped out because there's just not much liquidity targets below that. And we're probably gonna rebalance to the 5-minute fair value gap. I want to just close it out right here because I just know this 5 minutes gonna be hit. It has to get hit. And we have bullish SMT too. Screw that. We have bullish SMT and it has confirmed it by going up. Just close the rest over there. How much was that? Kind of a messy little trade, 194 bucks. Whatever. Yeah, my game plan should have been to just take it all over here. Because then I would have made like twice as much, like 300 something. How much would that be? 378, yeah. Yeah, a little bit of a error from me there, but we still made some profits. Because now we have a new equilibrium range. We first measured from this point to this point, right? And then we hit the equilibrium, but now we have created a new range down here, which means there's a new equilibrium that price could rebalance to, which is over there, which aligns with the 5-minute fair value gap. So that's why I expect price to come here. Yeah, but 15-minute closed nice and bearish. Nice and bearish, I love it. And we just took that. No bearish SMTs. I would be surprised if we keep going down, because it kind of makes no logical sense to me at that point. So this one, I took it off in profits for 8 points. 8 points for 5 contracts, $82. That's cute. Yeah. If I realized at the time there was a bullish S&T over here, I would have just taken it all right there. Okay. Price is still eager to go down, which is impressive. But if I was to take another trade, I would wait for this 5-minute fair value gap, because it just looks too clean. And look at all the liquidity is building up over there. So I kind of want to see a scenario where we stay here for 10 more minutes and create this official 15-minute bearish fair value gap, and we rebalance into that, and then we take a trade. Because when we rebalance into that, we would also be rebalancing into the equilibrium of the current range. But hey, we didn't lose money for once. That's good, right? $194. Who else is out there making $194 in 15 minutes, huh? No normal 9-to-5 workers are doing that, so who am I to complain? Well, it's actually trying to keep going lower. It's actually trying to expand without touching the equilibrium again. That's interesting. I did not expect that. Bullish SMTs over there. Wow. Yeah, I kind of didn't follow my rules here, honestly, because that's not how my stop loss procedure goes. I don't just randomly close it whenever I feel like it, right? It's either you get stopped out at your stop loss level, and that's it. But there was no reason for me to put a stop loss over there, right? So because I screwed up here by only scaling out and not closing fully, because of that, I should have put my stop loss over here and not touch it, because this is my procedure. My procedure is not just simply exiting because I see an S&T and I get scared. Yeah, I just try to like save a few bucks, I guess. But guess what? Price kept moving down afterwards that. So another reason for you to follow your system to the T, okay? Don't be like me. Hey, we're finally back above 50,000 on the account. That's nice. Yeah, we keep going down with no pullbacks. There's no manipulation, there's no SMTs, no anything. So we're not missing out on anything right now, because price, if there's no pullbacks, no liquidity sweeps, no SMTs for us to take a short, that means price is not efficient. So it's not high quality. And you could see it's not really dumping. It's just kind of slowly dragging its balls down. What does that say? It's not really bearish. It's actually a little bit bullish, right? And look, like when everything lines up, when you enter a trade, it just moves like this. Everything lines up, it just moves like this. And then when it starts chopping like this, that's when you know, that's how you know not everything's lined up, right? Yeah. So I see another new range over here. This equilibrium could be hit, judging by how eager price is to move down. This could be the only point we rebalance to and then keep dumping. Still, this is so weird. Okay, we are definitely not going back into this 5 minute because it's just way too far down. If it wanted to touch this, it would have done this over here as soon as I entered short, but it hasn't done that. 15 minute, now this is a different story. Because in 7 minutes, we're about to have a really big 15-minute fair value gap that price is definitely going to rebalance to. That's what I think. And that would be so sweet to watch. Dang, I didn't expect this on a no news Monday with no high time frame structure. We just create the freaking structure at market open. Because before market open, there was no direction. At 9:30, within 15 seconds, it creates the direction. So it's a little bit too fast for me to comfortably put on more size. So that's why we only took small size trades today. And I feel like tomorrow is going to be a really good day because now we're setting up the narrative. Now the logic says, okay, we took this and we are not going to keep going above. We're going to react bearish. We're going to close down here so that it becomes a liquidity sweep logic, right? So if this is a liquidity sweep, equilibrium, and then the stop loss, the sell side liquidity level, all of that becomes super clear and logical. So I really like this. And I don't think we're gonna bounce from this 4-hour bullish fair value gap. Of course, I don't know that, but I feel like this will not bounce from here because we just took out this crazy all-time high level. And so far it's trying to become a liquidity sweep, then this is not gonna stop this. Okay, so my next game plan right now is to first of all wait for this 15-minute fair value gap to form and then watch price go into it. And if we see bearish reactions, if we see low time frame SMTs, low time frame bearish breaker structures, then I'm gonna take another short and target the new low over here and then potentially the equilibrium. What you trying to do, AQ? Sneezing coming. I'm about to sneeze really hard. I'm about to sneeze really hard. Oh, now it's gone. What I want to see right now is either ES touches this beautiful fair value gap and NASDAQ doesn't, so that there's an SMT like this, or NASDAQ touches it and ES doesn't touch it so that we have an SMT like this. Then I might think of taking a short trade again. Everybody was kung fu fighting. It's not taken. That's... Hold up. No SMTs there. Yeah, no, 0 SMTs anywhere. So I don't care right now because there's no SMTs. There's no manipulation right now. It's just chopping. And we caught the cleanest move of the session so far. That boosts my ego. Made $194, baby. Oh man, this is getting boring. But okay, in a minute and a half, we will have the bullish fair value gap. But also now notice at the same time, this is creating a lot of wicks right now, bro. This is creating a lot of wicks. Let me take the executions off. This looks kind of bullish to me right now because we took this liquidity and then we wick down, wick back up. Now I'm thinking it's trying to do a little liquidity sweep, in which case it would run over this bearish fair value gap and keep going up. But we don't have the information yet. But on the 5 minute, we do have that information. Because 5 minute is also the same, right? This could be a liquidity sweep. And then we can actually draw a break of structure over here. Look at this. 2 continuous down close candles. And we are approaching it. If we close above this, then it's a liquidity sweep. Now we're bullish. And it's going to be, you know, rainbows and daisies. Drive our Lambos to the sunset type deal. Yeah, I like that. First easiest target would be the equilibrium over here. But it's kind of really close to the break of structure. If we maintain above this, then we might accidentally take this. So that trade's kind of not possible. And it's like 5 points. Screw you. One hour clean break of structure from here, but no other. Oh, it's 2 hour. That's why. Okay, this one, the hourly chart is a little bit harder to convince because this is not a break of structure, right? This is also bullish. So everything's kind of telling me we're gonna rebalance to not this equilibrium, but to this equilibrium. This would be a confident target if price comes over here. If price comes over here, this is an easy target. And that's all we need sometimes. How many points? It's again, like, such little points. I'm so used to trading like 50, 60, 70 point moves that $15 moves just doesn't seem right to me. It's too little. Anyways, we just touched into that 15-minute fair value gap right now. So if you break down from this, then we could take a short. But it's 10 a.m. now. I might just call it, to be honest. And I'm super tired, bro. I'm super tired. Yeah. But let's give it 10 more minutes, okay? 10 more minutes won't hurt nobody. Famous last words. Let's see if we have a bullish S&T over here. Okay, so we took this liquidity on NASDAQ. So, and then on ES, that low would be over here. And we did take that on NASDAQ as well. So there's no bullish S&Ts. Okay, in 3 minutes, if we are not above this, in 3 minutes, if we are not above this, then then I take that as a sign that price doesn't know what the hell is going on. So I'm gonna jump off the charts. Yeah, it's wicking. It's not confident. Nasdaq is not confident it wants to go up. $15-minute really is a mixed bag, you know, because on one side we have this big, obvious, bearish displacement down that sets the tone for basically the entire session. It should, but at the same time, it took the liquidity and it created a bullish, wicky 15-minute candle. So that's two conflicting information. This candle is super bearish, but this candle is super bullish. So that's 50-50. That's not good for me. I need it to be 100% bearish or 100% bullish. But that's just not the case today. But technically, this is not confirmed until, like I said, this 5-minute closes above or below. If this closes below, then we have more bearish reasons on the 15-minute. But I really don't want to trade anymore. I already took a trade, right? But this is not a correct way of thinking. The market doesn't know that I took a trade. It doesn't care about my trades, so it will still offer its opportunities regardless of what the hell I did. But at the same time, I was about to say, at the same time, we don't have any SMTs. We do have SMT over here. And we're not closing above the break of structure. That actually is pretty bearish. All of a sudden, I want to take another trade. Something like this. As soon as we get a bearish reaction down. Bro, I'm about to start snoozing. It'll be interesting to see. I'll just let it play out. I'm not really trying to like have a potential to turn a green day into a red day. But this would be the break of structure over here. Shit, it looks good, you know. It looks good, but equilibrium. We haven't hit any equilibrium yet, right? 5-minute. 5-minute equilibrium. Okay, let's just say, let's give the price benefit of the doubt and let's say equilibrium is from here. In which case, it's not hit it, but it's really close. How about on the 5-minute, on the ES? ES actually also didn't take this, so that's not clean. If ES hit the equilibrium, then I can forgive that Nasdaq didn't take it. But they both didn't hit equilibrium, which is not clean because technically, if equilibrium is not hit, but it kind of looks like it's hit, I mean, it could definitely reverse back and really hit it. I just don't want to take that chance. But it does look so tempting, bro. What should I do? Should I take a trade or should I step away? My brain is computing. Shit. I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep today. So not the sharpest. Boom. Okay. See, now that's a confident move. If it closes below there. Okay. Now, if you give me a clean fair value gap, I could take this. For 7 cons, that would be, oh shit, 238. No, this is not clean. This is not clean. If this candle came down and maybe closed here, then that would be bearish. But the fact that it just created this big ass wick, right? And the next candle is also a bullish wick, and there's a really small fair value gap. That's not confidence inspiring. But we are about to react bearish on that. It's tricky. I think I'll just let it go. Just let it go, bro. Another SMT over there too. Fuck. I could put my stop over here. 15 minute. I think I'm taking a trade. Because this 15 minute looks so clean right now. Fuck it. Put my stop over here. Buy 7 stop over here. Oh my god, why is my fill all the way down there? Oh no, god. 1.8. Shit, bro. God damn it. Hey, I still made $1 on the day. Okay. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so stupid. I feel so stupid right now, dude. This kind of situation is really complicated because I took that trade because the chart looked good. But personally, I don't like to trade if I already won on the day, right? There's no need to trade more. But I feel like there's no logical reasoning behind that. Why would you stop if price does look good? And this did look good. Because the 5-minute break of structure was not confirmed. But now it's going to confirm a 5-minute break of structure. So, yeah. I think it's a fine loss, to be honest. All jokes aside. I'm just trying to compute right now. Did I do a mistake or was it a good logical trade? Because we did have an SMT over here. And we did rebalance the equilibrium of this range. Of this range. We kind of didn't touch it. Yeah. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. It was kind of FOMO and it was kind of logical. But man, I really chased the price down. I'm not happy with that. I took a short all the way down here. I should have just taken it over here, right? But instead I took it all the way down here. I sold the bottom. All right, I am so tired to do any journaling right now. Okay. So now this is basically turned into chop right now. This is really choppy. 5 minute, if you break above this, then we could potentially see levels higher, but I'm not interested in that. I was only interested in shorts because of this move. But because we took this and we had a kind of a bullish reaction out of it, I got stopped. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it. I probably shouldn't have taken it because I already won on the day and there was a bullish reaction on the 15 minute. All right, so see y'all tomorrow. Peace.